Hello everybody, CC Runner for CC Runner Games, and I am back today with an episode of Shelter War. It has been a while, but we have a lot to cover, a ton of information actually, so I am just going to go ahead and jump in and get to it. As you can see, we got a new event going on. We got a visitor out front here. We got Let There Be Oil. It is day one of Let There Be Oil, and as you can see, we got some progress to make there, so we're going to do that and talk about the event here in a moment. I have to announce the giveaway winners from the last giveaway, and I'm also going to announce the next giveaway for the month of April. Be talking about that. Be covering that here soon, so stay tuned for that. We have lots of new updates to talk about. There are changes to clans. We finally have clan wars added to the game. That's been discussed for a long time. We got Control Center 9 is now in the game, so we'll be talking about that and my decisions of where I'm going, when I'm going, and what I'm going to do. That's going to also be part of what we're covering here. And again, for I think the second video in a row now, I'm able to do this on the emulator, so it seems like they changed the memory footprint of what the game is covering. So things appear to be working fine on the emulator again, so hopefully, fingers crossed, things go well. As you can see down here, I got some people fighting. We'll talk about that, our training. Talk about that as far as progress for the event. And one other thing to talk about, just talk about that right now. We got a new room in our new upgrades we can do in the radio room. We can now do clan wars, like I said, and then we have a history here. We can see how you have done so far in the clan wars. And as you can see, RusCorp is destroying everybody, and look up here, they are the #1 clan, obviously the best, and they have the most powerful people, and unfortunately the clan I am in is fighting them all the time. So it seems like most of the clans are trying to struggle and figure out how to proceed, because the reality is you get some really good stuff by doing being successful in clan wars. So when that first came out, if you want a waypoint, I can't really cover a lot of that here right now because it doesn't show there's no active war going on, but basically what it is, when it's the same clan period that happen in all the other games, it's every 6 hours. And then you have 2 hours to deploy your squad, and then there's 6 different waypoints, or maybe 8 different waypoints, and if you win your waypoint, everybody who is on that waypoint gets a chest. And when we're up against RusCorp, they win pretty much every single waypoint every time, so they're the only ones that are getting things. I think I have one here, so I have one clan chest, or one clan war chest. I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and you guys can see the kind of things you can get from there. So I was on one where I won. Looks like they may have nerfed it already. There was, right when it came out, it was a little bit better than this, but it's still pretty good. Just by winning a waypoint, you get a rare item, uncommon items, and a common chip. Before, it looks like it got nerfed a bit. There was two chips in each thing. Plus, you would get something like, you might get an implant and you get a common chip. Before, I think it was guaranteed common chips. And here we're getting some stuff here to level your hero. It was like 18,000 to 24,000 to level your hero, power to level your hero. So these chests were massively OP. I guess they figured that out, so they've nerfed them already. I didn't see that listed anywhere, but obviously they have. But still, there's still some good things to be gotten here, especially if you can do this 4 times a day. If you can win, a couple of those, you're getting chips and, possible implants. So it's a great thing to do as long as you're in a place where you have a chance to win. Let's just go ahead and open this up while I'm here. There we go. I got energy unit. Don't necessarily need that right now. I got some nanites, which I definitely need, and some other stuff which I'm not going to really be using. So but yeah, so that is Clan Wars. It's another aspect of the game they're constantly adding new functionality. I'm going to talk about something that was released on Discord about some Q&A, what's coming, what's not coming, when's it coming, that kind of stuff. So it gives some visibility and things that are going to be coming. So that's a good thing about this game. They're constantly evolving, constantly improving, but the problem is it's really slow and it's still very buggy. So there's a lot of cool stuff about this game compared to the other games that I cover, but at the same time, there's a lot of very big frustrations that a lot of people are getting annoyed at, and myself as well. So there are a lot of unfortunate frustrations. And for me, another frustration is I lost my premium, so everything is really slow and painful, and it's very difficult to do that. So anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to talk about the giveaway, and then I will talk about this event that's going on. So every month right now, I run a giveaway either on my videos or on my Discord server, and we get 10 different winners. Each winner gets 500 Bitcoins. I've been having a lot of difficulty with people participating in these giveaways. I'm not really sure what's going on and why it's a problem, because if you enter, you have a really good chance of winning 500 Bitcoins. That's the premium currency up here, and it's, if you go to the store and see how much it costs to buy that, let's just take a quick look. $5. So, you know, it's $5 free to get 500 Litecoins. Obviously, this first time purchase, you get an extra 500, but after that, it's 500 for $5. So, you know, it's like $5 free to play, and you can do some things with it. So, anyway, it's free if you guys are interested in. Every month I'm doing that, so be on the lookout. And the winners, let me just go ahead and post the winners from this previous giveaway. This was for the month of March. Here's the winners here, and I also had a difficulty in picking out the IDs. I didn't get IDs from everybody, no matter how many times I was pinging people. So unfortunately, everybody here is going to get the winnings. But so we got, I can't read that first name, Eberhi, Gutterpunk, Bruce, L4B3, Hu Yang, Chimera, DM Armar, J33RF, Camulus, and Ocho. Congratulations. I mean, most of you I contacted already. You guys already know this, but you guys are going to get your 500 Bitcoins. I'm going to get that turned in. You should be getting that hopefully this week. And if not, then make sure you let me know. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and announce the next giveaway. I'm going to do it right now since we're here. I have people paying attention. It's going to be in this video, and I'm going to leave it live for 10 days. We got about a week and a half of this up there. So if people don't watch right away, you can... you have plenty of time to enter, and it's really simple. What you're going to do, as you can see for this, I have a guess and difference. That's the way I do a lot of my giveaways. You just give me a random number, and the 10 people that are closest are going to win. So I have a range that I'm going to give you a better chance. But what you need to do is give me your game name. This is the Discord name, so you don't really necessarily need to give me that name. But give me your. Let me turn this off. Let me get back into the game. If you go up here on your profile, no, if you go over here, your gear icon. You add your game ID. I need to have this game ID. So mine's 103578. This is how the game knows who you are, and this is how you get paid. Make sure you give me this name, this number, and make sure you give it to me correctly. So give me, let me back up. Down below in the description, there is a link to a Google form. Open that Google form, give me 3 separate things. You're going to give me your game name, you're going to give me your game ID, which is this one right here, and then you're going to give me a random number guess. And the range this week is going to be 5,000 to 10,000, not this week, this month. Pick some random number, and the winning number is going to be somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000. So the 10 people that are closest are going to get 500 Bitcoins for the month of April, and that is usually paid out towards the end of the month. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, very simple. There's not been a lot of participation so far, not like the other games I cover on my channel. So if you enter, there's a pretty good chance of winning. So I definitely recommend it. And if you got friends that are interested in getting some free premium currency, let them know about it as well. And like I said, sometimes the giveaways aren't on the videos, but they're actually in the Discord server where we have discussions about Shelter War and things like that. I got channels going on there for Shelter War and all the other games that I cover. You can see that link down below in the ticker and also in the description to the video. You can also see down below in the ticker people that are supporting the channel. There's multiple ways to do that. There's YouTube memberships. There's Buy Me a Coffee. We got Loco, South Bronx, many people who are supporting the channel. And thank you to everybody who has been doing that. I very much appreciate that. All right, that is the overhead. Let me go ahead and cover this event and see if we can't get a couple good things. We have Let There Be Oil. It's apparently an event that's been here before. It does look somewhat familiar as far as the name of it goes, but the actual play of it plays exactly like Cryptocrate. So it's theoretically different, but it seems to be the exact same thing that we've had for other events. So unfortunately, the variety is not necessarily there right now. Hopefully that's going to be changing. It does sound like when we read the Q&A, there's going to be some things that are going to be coming. So what we have, you just basically go through, do your dailies, play. You fight people on the map. You get some of those keys up here, this data up here. I don't know if I finished all my dailies yet. I think I didn't. So I go ahead and finish my folk here. I got 2 more attacks. I get 500 data. Once I get all my dailies done, I get 600 more data. You watch commercials, you're getting data. So you just basically play and do all aspects of your game. Do your dailies, fight your fights on your whatever it's called here. People attacking your, get to the right place here, map. People attacking you here, do these sieges, you get data. So that's how you do it. And with that, I've gotten up to 11,970 so far. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll get a black box and I'll open up a couple other ones, but let's see the kind of stuff that we're going for here. So as with all the events, we got some premium gear we're trying to get. And this time, these are the ones we're going through. We got the Assault Rifle El Diablo. Sounds pretty sweet. When attacking, it has a 20% chance to hit a random enemy with an HE projectile, dealing 170% damage. And when attacking, it has a 30% chance to deal basic damage to the most distant target, dealing 100% weapon damage, dealing 20% damage. The stolen damage adds up to that weapon's owner. I like that one. I definitely want to get this one. This will be a highly useful one. My Rangers are my big damage dealers, so I want to do the most I can to help them out. Nitro Energy Armor. Allied Engineering is increased by 5%. Good health. Good engineering. Upon death, resurrects a dead ally. Additionally, restores 12% of max health over 5 seconds. Okay. Can't resurrect the owner, but you can resurrect somebody else. That sounds like a good one. I haven't been leveling my engineers too much. That is something I'm going to cover if this video doesn't go too long. I'm talking really fast because I got a lot of content that I'm trying to jam into this video. That being one of them. My engineers have been pretty weak so far. I'm hoping to maybe change that up a little bit. Hopefully we'll get to that in a little bit. And we got some brawler axes. When attacking, 18% chance to deal 170% weapon or damage to a group, which is good for sure. 18% is low, but that is the way, that is what we have in this game. Okay, when attacking, has a 30% chance to steal. Attack speed. Stolen speed adds up. Effect stacks 3 times. Okay. Could be useful. I'll have to compare to what I'm currently running. We got an engineer, the survivor's burden drone. Once in a while restores to the ally with the lowest health. Once in a while increases the engineer stat by 3%. It's only 3%, but every little bit helps. That basically makes us heal go even more. And then the last weapon we have here is an engineering flamethrower. Does all, oh wow. When attacking, has a 22% chance to increase the fire stream. All affected enemies receive, 900. I thought that said 900%. 900 plus engineering damage. Stat increase to 8%. Stacks 3 times. When attacking, has 30% chance to trigger an explosion that deals damage over an area. All affected receive bonus. So this seems like a really good one too. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Has a potential to deal a lot of damage. This will be one where, again, you want your engineer to be a bit stronger than what I've been doing. And for me, I am still CC8, and with max fighters are currently at 50. CC9, I don't know how high they're going to let us get to. I mean, it's been 10 every level, so that would make you think it's going to be 60. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be more. I'm not there, so I don't really know, but since I'm not leveled higher, I'm not getting higher gear yet. There's a reason I haven't done that, because if you start level, like if you level before event, like a lot of these other games, you do that, you can start getting like the higher level gear. But the problem is here, the competition scales, and there's a part to this event, you know, called the Anderson's Refinery here, where this gets reset every single day, and you're, I think it's 10 different areas. You get a bunch of data here as well. You're fighting different enemies. For me right now, it's very, very easy. My power is 215k, something like that, and the people I'm fighting here are between 80 and 100k. So these are very, very easy fights, and part of that is the way that I've been leveling my squad, which I might be putting myself in a very dangerous way with what I'm doing in a minute, but I have to keep an eye on that. Definitely look at that tomorrow morning when my daily resets. But if I jumped up to the new CC9, I would have competition here that would be a lot harder, and it'd be a lot harder to win those points, and you won't get the easy wins. Let me just do a quick refresh, and for those that don't know, I don't have a full 5x50 squad. So I'm running 1, 2, 3. These people now, Sniper, Elizabeth, and Robert, are all level 50. And then we got Justin and RS1 at level 40. And I'm just trying to keep my power down low. So this 216 power that I'm at, I could be at 230, 240 pretty easily without even trying. And I'm purposely trying to keep it lower to limit the competition that I'm fighting. And I'm finding as I'm kind of randomly leveling myself up now, the competition is getting a bit harder in Doom Dome. So because of that, I'm just gonna, and because I'm gonna go to CC9 eventually, I'm just getting all my fighters up to level 50. So because of that, that's why I have 2 people in here training. And the way that competition works, I believe it's based on your top 5. Since I have 5 fighters in here, it's gonna be my top 5 fighters in my entire place. So once, you know, both women, once both of these ladies get a little bit stronger, my competition should be scaling, because they're the 4th and 5th strongest. So right now, Linda's level 41, and then Jessica's got a long way to go. She's only 27, but she'll be getting up there pretty quickly as well. So, but you can see I have a ton of level 50 gear that I'm not even using. So it's going to be interesting to see how much extra ability I'm going to start getting out of this. And then I can also see, because a lot of people are jumping to CC9 now, so I can see with me maxed out from my abilities at CC8 what my competition is going to be at. So looking forward to that. That is something that will be coming here soon. All right, what else as far as the event goes? We have daily commercials that reset. I'm trying to get back in here. There we go. This free commercials every 3 hours. Some of the events they don't give you this time, which is kind of frustrating, but fortunately here they do. You get 250 free data. Mag keys, I guess we're calling them. I'm going to call it data because it looks like data. Just by watching those commercials. So you want to make sure you jump in and get those every 3 hours. And we can see what we're going to get. So we have a small chest here, and we got a chance to get one of the items here. So we got the brawler axes, and that's it for the premium items. But we got some other good stuff. One of those being premium, which I'm really looking forward to. Not having that is very painful. So that's what I'm looking forward to, but that's not the top one I'm looking forward to. We got this medium box here, which has the El Diablo rifle, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to probably be spending most of my time here trying to get this rifle until I get it, and then I'll go somewhere else. So that was that one. And then if you spend 1,000 data, then you get a chance for 7 days of premium. Definitely looking forward to that. We got this flamethrower, which looks pretty sweet as well. And then we also have the restore drone, which is not so bad. Plus we got chips, not bad. And once for, each of those data you get, you start a counter, and as you get to 10,000, you get a chance to open this black box chest. And this black box chest, I would assume you can win 3 different items, and you will win 3 different items. And there's basically 1, 2, 3 in the middle you're going to get, and it's going to spin, and wherever it stops, you're going to get the 3 that are in the middle. More often than not, you're going to get the 3 quote-unquote weakest here, and then occasionally you'll get something good. So I always like to go through and try to figure out where I'm going to go. Probably something like this. Green implant, not too bad. This blue data 7,000 is not bad. Get a bunch of those and 50 buy coins. So it's probably gonna be something like that, or maybe even this one right here. We'll get a legendary gadget potentially. That's not uncommon to land on that spot. One of the crypto crates events, I think I did it 7 different times. I got the exact same thing every single time, which was quite frustrating. All right, we also have 3 days premium here. We got some legendary items, and then we also have this engineering armor, which could be useful. I got some other good engineering armor I'm not using, so I don't need to get this one, but of course that would be nice. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can get lucky and get this new sniper rifle. The chance of it is very, very low. I'm not expecting to get it, but hey, maybe I can get lucky. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at most of this, because if it's not a legendary item, if it's not a special event legendary item, I'm probably not going to use it. While I'm spinning, I'm just going to talk some strategy here. Like I said, I am finding, when I first leveled up to CC8, I only leveled 1 fighter, and it was, or maybe 2. I did 2 fighters. I had my sniper in the back and my brawler up front. I was leveling them to level 50. I made them the best and the strongest, and then it kept everybody else down, keeping my power down, and it helped me be quite successful, actually. And I also, oh, there we go. First legendary item of the event, and it is basic brawler scanner. Don't think I will use that, but hey, worst case scenario, we break it apart and we get some good nanites out of it. Yeah, so that was another one. 2 in a row. Peacekeeper uniform. This is just a basic legendary item, nothing special, but again, worst case, we break it up. I don't think I'll be using that one, but the nanites will come in handy for sure. I keep losing my train of thought because I keep getting good stuff there. I guess we couldn't expect 3 in a row. Yeah, so my power. And then when I'm leveling them up, I try to, this is a concept I use with all the games that I cover, that my snipers do damage. That's another one, 3 out of 4. My snipers are doing damage, so I'm putting the chips on that are allowing me to, these aren't called chips in this game, are they? The implants down here. I think they're called chips. So I want my snipers in the back to do damage, so I'm giving them damage, and then I have my tank up front. I need them to live and last as long as possible, so I'm working on armor and I'm working on health and things like that. So that's where I focus my leveling on, and eventually I got everything maxed out, because at CC8 the highest you can get to is blue, and I have maxed out blue on all of those that I can. I don't have all of the chips I could get, of course. And implants I need to figure out what that's called. I don't think we have them here on this map. Whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I can't level that any higher at the moment. So then I started leveling dodge, and the problems like dodge and crit, those are another one. That's the 4th one of these legendary items we've gotten. That is ridiculous. Energy armor, good health. Again, I think I have much better than this, but hey, I'm not going to complain at all. We're getting some pretty good stats here. I'm just going to keep going, pulling all these legendaries I can get, even if I don't get the another one. 5! That is ridiculous. Keep it going. Hey, you guys are seeing it right here. Obviously, there's something going on. I've said it a long time about these these types of events, that there's and all the other games too, there's like a random number generator seed, a seed that gets set when you, another one, that's like what, 3 or 4 in a row. This is ridiculous. You guys are seeing it. This is awesome. There's like a seed that gets set when you get in, when you enter. I don't know if it's when you enter the screen, when you enter the game, whatever it is, whatever that quote unquote random seed is, it encourages things to be successful, to be, you know, a certain level of good. Like this, I'm getting a lot of top level items, so it's obviously telling me that I'm going to get a lot of good things. And the more I roll, the more I go without resetting that seed, the more I'm going to be getting good things. And if I back out and get that seed reset, then it might be a low one, so everything I get is going to be low. So I've long had that thought in all these games that I play. So if I have a lot of runs of really bad luck, I kind of like back out and then come back in, and it seems to kind of change it. So it's speculative, and there is nothing concrete on that, but I've had that thought for a long time, and I've had pretty good results with it, but I haven't really seen tons in this game about it. But I got like 7 different legendary items in, you know, just this one area. That is absolutely, truly ridiculous. Not complaining, but again, it kind of gives me some thoughts that maybe there might be something to that. All right, so here we go. Here's our chance for our first big item. Here we go. And we got 3 different areas, like I said. Since I'm having such good luck, I'll probably get something good here too. No. Nothing truly special here. So we got another basic armor. Not going to complain. We got, it is a chip. I was right. So I got a random chip, and we got 3 days for the robot assistant. None of that's super fantastic, but considering all the stuff I got out of my 11,000 data here, that's quite ridiculous. So not bad. Good start, good start. All right, let me see where we're at for time here. We are 21 minutes in. Let me, there's not a whole lot I can talk about for CC9 yet because I haven't done the upgrade. It basically, when you upgrade your level, you can upgrade everything else, and they may give us some additional rooms. I don't know if they really talk about anything here. They're coming at CC9. Limit reached, and obviously we can increase our training areas. Here we go. So we got a new bio printer, so we can have we can start printing another set of people, and potentially that will allow us to make our allow us to have more people in our shelter as well. So that's only a new one that it's showing, but you know, I will be doing that leveling at some point. I was kind of holding off, letting everybody else jump pretty quickly. I kind of wanted to see what CC8 looked like when all the top players left. Still kind of feeling that out, and plus I don't have all my top fighters right now at level 50, so that's why I have these new ones going in there, and then I'm going to start trying to see where I can go. One thing I didn't remember to mention, all the heroes are getting a new level, and maybe that's because, let me get to the hero. You know, I've had Roxy maxed out for a while, and all of her implants are maxed out, so I can't really do much else with her right now. So I'm losing my experience as I'm doing my fights. So I did here, and I'm guessing it's the new level here, which is probably epic, that unlocks at level 9. It sounds like Curiosa is going to be pretty strong, so I think a lot of people are going with her. So I'm starting to try to level my Curiosa, but she's so far behind, it's kind of painful. So I've been going through a lot of my universal data here trying to level her up, but it also takes a lot of food, so it's been a little bit slow. I can actually do a little bit more leveling here. I've got her up to 36, so she's getting there, but none of her implants they're all green, but none of them are maxed out, so that's going to take a lot of food. So also it's going to take time. So when I get to CC9, I think I'm going to start, you know, focusing on food and water first, which will allow me to spend some more time leveling her up as well, and start working on my Roxy to get to the next level, and then also work on Curiosa to get stronger as well, and figure out, you know, what the next best thing is for them. And also, you know, as you know, you can buy, go down to this store here, buy coins, somewhere, hero. So if you go to heroes, you get universal storage, so you can buy 35,000 data or experience for $475. It's not cheap, but you know, if you want to level quickly, you can go ahead and make that purchase if that's something you're interested in doing. All right, so like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about CC9 yet because I'm not ready to make that jump. I will be soon, but I am going to go jump over to Discord. There were some discussions. It'll take me a real quick moment here, I think. Nope, I did have it up. So I have another screen here which should allow me to move around. Let me see if you guys are seeing that. Yeah. So this is the official Shelter War Discord server. This isn't my Discord server. I have my own channels as well. This Discord is quite huge, and there's a lot of discussions, and this is where the official supporters of the game, the developers, the people I work with as far as supporting the game, you know, release information here. So Here's the details about the new event. Let me scroll up just a little tiny bit because somewhere... This is the new update. I did forget to mention the map also updated. I was holding my, we got the new Grump fight finally ready to go. You could finish that last area of the map, but you couldn't do that last fight, but they finally added it. So let's read what came in there. So we got the long-awaited Grump fight, new location Hive, meet the new character, which once you finish that Grump fight, you'll go to the new area. We got Clan Wars, which we talked about. We got new 9th level of Control Center, which we talked about. You can raise your headquarters to level 6 and get an additional slot for a fighter in the squad. So you get another fighter, so you get 6 fighters. So if you're thinking about doing some leveling to get a 6th fighter ready to go, I recommend doing that. Shelter dwellers maximum level. So as we saw, you can get some more dwellers in your shelter. New hero rarity levels. We talked about that. Added new quests. I don't know what that would be. Added 2 new artifacts of Doom Dome, okay, with the typo in there. That's interesting. Yeah, if I remember, I'm going to go in and we'll see how long this Q&A takes to get through, but I'm going to do that Grump fight too. All right, so here we go. Got the new event. Like I said, this was, for me, it's basically crypto crates. Here's the details of the event, but this is where I really wanted to get into here. So we got some Q&A that people posed some questions and the developers did some answers. So I'm just going to read through this and talk about things that are relevant or not. So this is one that I'm really looking forward to is statistics. Will there be detailed battle statistics? And the answer is such statistics will appear, but not soon, unfortunately. That's something I've been wanting for a long time because it allows you to, figure out how you're doing. You can start tweaking some things and see how the stats are going. Apparently that's not coming anytime soon, but it will be coming. How soon will PvP appear? And that is coming soon. This is summer of 2021. Multi-stage PvP tournament will be based on the rules of martial arts. The second quarter will be largely devoted to PvP activities. So obviously we got some good PvP coming. That is something that is sorely missing in this game. For me personally, you kind of get in there, you do your dailies, and you're done. There's not a whole lot more to do. There's not a reason to keep coming back into the game all the time. But it sounds like once this PvP comes in, then there will be. And that is the way it is in all the other games as well. Will there be event with the ability to purchase a pass, conditionally buy everything at certain stages? And the answer is yes. They're preparing for something like that soon. Rather than the same set of events coming all the time, there's going to be something where, like in all the other games I cover, you can buy a pass and it gives you some better things, or it gives you an option to get some more things if you buy the pass when this event comes up. The downside of that is they keep having events every 2 weeks. That gets really expensive really quickly. They do events way too quickly in this game, so I'm hoping they back that off a little bit. We will see. Will there be endless? All right, answer yes. Will there be endless development at the top level, or will everything come to a limit and buildings like the lab become useless? Will something bring achievements, or will there remain a tick and a dozen coins? Answer: you cannot be afraid to reach the cap on levels. We are constantly increasing the depth of the development, and it will almost impossible to reach the limit of development in the future. Achievements in the future will bring not only coins, but also allow you to get unique in-game items. So again, the game's going to continue to grow. Will they introduce expedition car raids? Yes, towards the end of summer 2021 will be the most important features. In fact, the whole game, wait for updates and teasers. So lots of good stuff coming. I guess with that car that's been sitting in our shelters for a long time, they're going to start using that one. There's a lot of commercials about the game in other games, and there's some cool stuff that hopefully that they show in those commercials will actually be part of the game soon. Will collecting emoticons with the mood do anything to the population? And I read that and said they're trying to figure that out. All the other games have that, so it allows you to get materials better if you're happy, and if you're not happy, you get them slower. So they're still trying to figure that out. Are there any plans to introduce artifacts for employees? The issue is currently being discussed, so not at the moment. Then that's basically, you got your weapon, you got your armor, you got your belt, you got this, you got this. They want to add artifacts as well to make them even stronger. Artifacts for employees, so not for the fighters. They want to ask the artifact to the employees. That's interesting. They don't have that in other games actually, so that could be interesting. Did the same buffs add up on the fighters? Will the number of these buffs be displayed? The same buffs are added together. The quantity will not be displayed. Okay, so you can buff if a weapon is doing some buff and then the armor is doing the buff. They will stack the way it sounds. Oh man, we got a lot more to go. All right, let's just blast. I only read that first half before. The second half, the ability to move the shelter away so that it can be viewed. The possibility of zoom is larger than it is now, but not yet planned. This issue may be reviewed in the future. Okay, I guess we can see your shelter better. That's something they may look at. Will there be a market for exchanging unnecessary resources? The issue will be in the next... Ooh, look at this. The issue of unnecessary resources will be resolved in the next economic update. My thought on that is there's not going to be an exchange. There's no way they're going to do an exchange, because you can have multiple accounts and you can take all of the stuff that you don't need anymore, give it on your low-level accounts. I don't think they will ever add something like that to the game, because people can really take advantage of that and make the game significantly unfair. So I don't think that's going to happen, but I do think that means they're going to give like a mass delete, mass trashing ability, rather than having to get through and do one item at a time, which is very much a pain. So I think that will be coming that way. That's my thought on it. When will the servers increase so the game starts without delays? Answer: we are working on improving the game connectivity. If there's a problem, contact support. So obviously there's been a lot of problems. There's certainly been improvements over the times, because obviously I can run it through the emulator again, which I couldn't. So hopefully they continue to improve and make it better and easier to run on devices. When and how will happiness start working? The mechanic will be reworked in the summer of 2021. Is that not the question we had before? Let me read that question again. We collect emoticons. Will the mood of the population be realized? The issue is currently being discussed with the team. Most likely interesting game mechanics related to this will be implemented. Okay, it seemed like the same question, but different answer, so that's interesting. Will there be new skills for residents in the game? Yes, new skills for residents will continue to appear. All right, something coming. Will there be notifications about players leaving and joining the clan? Yes, over time, all events in the clan will have an alert. Right now, alerts suck. They're really horrible, so hopefully that will be improved as well. Will there be first-person view during battle? Such functionality is being considered, but the possibility will not be earlier in 2022. So that's another thing soon. Will there be a project other than its bunker? Traps, obstacles in them? Yes, there will be research in addition to your bunker implementation is planned for the summer of 2021. The idea of traps is interesting. So obviously there's a lot of stuff coming in 2021. They're going to have a major release in this summer. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. We'll be able to reveal profiles of other players. Yes, this is currently being worked out. Is it possible to engage in battle with players from game chat? Yes, this is in the works. All these are things that are in other games. I'm sure that's why people are asking this question. So they will be coming to this game. Will you be able to improve the unique skills of the heroes? Yes, this functionality is currently being worked out within our team, but the optimistic implementation is fall of 2021. Is it possible to allow players to select specific targets during battle? Answer: no. Yeah, that would be a completely different game, so that would never work. Will it be possible to choose the function of equipment or weapons that you create? No. Yeah, interesting idea. We'll discuss it with our team. That seems like a little unfair. So that none of the other games have that, so I don't expect that to come. Will it be possible to request loot from the clan? For example, the leader does not give out the loot within 3 days. It will be credited to the player. Interesting idea. It'll be, that is very interesting. Seems like that could be a little unfair as well, for a variety of reasons. We'll see about that. Would list of friends who play Shelter War appear? Yes, it will appear, but not soon. All right. So that is all the information we have there. So as you can see, they are continuing to work the game. They're continuing to improve the game. Let me go ahead and refresh this while I'm talking. And they're adding functionality and ability. So it's crashed, of course. Let me go ahead and start oops, that's the wrong game. Stop that one. Let me go ahead and start this here. I'm probably going to finish up here anyway. So they're continuing to improve. They're continuing to evolve. And as we can see, we got some major updates coming soon. So I'm sure in the meantime, while we're waiting, they're going to be adding events every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever it's been. It's very often, actually. So I don't expect that to change. But the good news with that is it gives you a chance to get gear. So if I jump to CC9 soon, I can start getting some gear at the next level fairly quickly. So that will be one reason why you don't really need to jump that quickly to the next level, because there's always going to be a new event coming which will allow you to get to the next level. The next level of gear, that is. All right, so here we go. Let there be oil. That is the splash screen we get when we jump into the event. I'm not going to do that right now. The grump fight. Let me do that grump fight, and then I'm going to call it for this video because we've gone on for a long time. So interesting. If you slide across here, we got a whole new area of the map. A lot of new PvP areas that are going to be coming in, or PvE areas that are going to be coming in. once I finish this Grump Citadel, it'll open a new area, which we heard about is going to be here, and then 2 of these other ones will have, excuse me, 2 of my previous ones will have a yellow fight and then a red fight. So it'll be, I guess Swarm will be the next one. Let's go ahead and fight Grump. If I can get in there, it's not working. Maybe I need to be over here to do it. Maybe I need to click here. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this last fight. Regeneration rate. What is this? Participation 75. Ooh, I still haven't even finished my dailies. I was trying to get through 10 of 10 of Doom Dome. If I do this, I'm going to spend all my water. All right, I'm going to hold off on this. I'll hold off on this until after the event is over, when I have extra water, and then I will do it, and maybe some others. I'll probably do that on a video. So I'll save this for a future video. So it looks like you get multiple chests, you get multiple things, and I don't know, maybe it's 75,000 on each one, I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see. That'll be interesting. It looks like a different fight than we've seen before, so definitely seems like a good thing to hold off until the next event, so, or the next video. So all right, well, for those of you that hung around this whole time, thank you for hanging out, thank you for watching, and good luck on this event. Hopefully you get all the stuff you're looking for. I don't know if you're going to have the chances to have the kind of luck I did with all of that legendary equipment I got. That was quite ridiculous, but certainly not complaining for sure. Yeah, be sure to join that giveaway. Release the details of the event, or of the giveaway at the beginning of this video, so make sure you check that out. There's not always a lot of participation, so I'm looking to have a lot more participants this time, so be sure to join that and get a good chance of getting 500 buy coins. And yeah, I think that will do it for today. So until next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.